All right. Good morning and welcome to the Monday edition of the WSJM Morning Show video live stream. It is February 9th. Why is that not working? Why do people turn off my power supply in the
I don't know why they do that.
In the weekend?
Could be they're just messing with you.
I think. Okay. Now it's on. Now my computer's working. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm happy that the Seahawks won.
I am too.
Last night. If the Patriots can't get into the Hall of Fame,
right?
Why in the world would we give them the Lombardi Trophy?
Right, exactly.
Anyway, there it is right there, the Lombardi Trophy. I wonder if they engraved it.
Yeah, they say they do it right then.
They do it right then and there. They've got a professional engraver.
Right.
So Seahawks doing a great job. Super Bowl 60, all done. It's in the books. This hour, we'll talk about some of the advertisements.
The very expensive advertisements.
$8 million for a 30-second.
But you think about that's just for the ad time. That's not paying the talent.
No production.
To put together the production.
Right. Exactly. Although, did they avoid paying some of the fees? There were a couple ads there that looked, some of them were very obviously AI.
Right.
There were others where star after star after star were walking through the donut shop, and it's like, this entire thing is AI.
No.
This is just gross.
Right.
Stars everywhere should be tightening up their contracts, going, you're going to AI me?
Right.
You're going to pay me a whole lot of money. Where are we at with the gold medals? Let's see. Who's got the most medals right now?
Norway.
Are you sure? Because I see one that says Italy has 9 medals.
Well, but they don't have the most golds.
Oh, Norway has the most golds?
Yes.
Okay.
With 3. We have 2.
Okay.
And everybody else is down the ladder. Mike's
going to be our Olympic correspondent. We're going to send him on to the slopes.
Right.
See if Lindsey Vonn is getting up yet. I feel for Lindsey. No. Lindsey Vonn crashed out, and her Olympic run is over. I think
literally over.
over.
41, broke your leg.
Yeah, broke your leg on the slopes.
Torn Achilles tendon, all kinds of titanium in her body. Just wait till she gets to be 60.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That race course that they have for did you see that? I mean, they were not only seeing how fast they were going, because through just different parts of the race course they were going 50, 60, 70 miles an hour plus.
Right.
But they were also showing how far each skier was how much air they were getting. Yeah. And there was one, she got over 100 feet of air. I mean, just air time.
Well, and you think about Lindsey Vonn was going 50 miles an hour when she crashed.
Yeah.
But if you were dumb things that kids do, if you were on the top of a car and fell off a car going 50 miles an hour.
Stephanie said the same thing. It's like, how can that be safe?
Right.
Well, that's why they have the helmet.
When they were doing the downhill slalom snowboard.
Oh, yeah.
And that was wild to watch. They were talking about how as the sun comes out, it starts to get a little
icy. Yeah.
And so, it's.
That's good stuff. Well, great to see the athletes doing their thing. And hopefully Lindsay's feeling better. Her injury, I'm sure all the meds or everything.
Oh, yeah.
Taking care of her.
In Gaga land at this point.
Lady Gaga land. Right. Okay. All right. It's 7:04.
She's singing Bad Bunny songs. She doesn't even know Spanish.
Doesn't know Spanish, but she's now fluent. Yeah. All right. Well, we've got to get back for some local news here. We'll have that. We'll have more. We'll have the weather forecast, which it's a mixed bag today, sunny to cloudy. But the good news is warmer temperatures.
Correct.
Warmer temperatures.
And warmer temperatures coming.
Hopefully all week long. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Back with more in just a moment. It's WSJM.
Of crude oil to Cuba. Mike Dubusky, ABC News.
Offer not valid in all states or prohibited by law. Loans are subject to lender approval. See website for details.
Honey, our credit card bill came and it's higher than last month.
How? We haven't charged anything.
Paying the minimum isn't enough. It will keep getting higher until we take control. We need to go to 47fastcash.com.
With our bad credit?
47fastcash.com can help any credit type get approved for up to $5,000 in minutes.
Take control and get the money you need at 47fastcash.com. 47fastcash.com.
WSJM News now. Team coverage from the WSJM newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:05. It is the WSJM Morning Show for Monday, February 9th, 2026. I'm Ken Lundberg. Here with me playing on his phone is Mike Weibel.
That was my computer.
Oh, you were just checking the live stream. We're
Yes.
good?
Yeah, we're good.
We're on.
Yep.
Okay. 14 degrees in Benton Harbor right now, 16 degrees in St. Joseph, 12 degrees in Dowagiac, and in South Haven right now it is 15 degrees. What's the feels like temperature in St. Joseph? It feels like 4
Well,
right now.
right.
It feels like 4 right now. And I will tell you, and we'll get to the weather forecast here in just a moment. We went out and looked at the ice pack that's
Yeah.
on Lake Michigan right now.
Yeah.
Substantial. Again,
Yeah.
beautiful. And again, a lot of people walking out on the ice.
Did you by any chance see the post that Nate put out? Nate's drone photography.
The satellite image,
yeah,
I saw the satellite.
80-foot crack.
Was that Lake Huron?
I think so.
Yeah, I think that was Lake Huron, but it was much longer than that.
Yeah.
I think it was 80 miles because it
Oh,
was
80 miles?
Yeah, because it was satellite. Yeah, look it up, satellite imagery. Anyway, but what it basically underscored was that the ice is incredibly unpredictable, and with the warmer temperatures, may not feel a whole lot warmer out there, right? The feels like it's 4,
Right.
but Mother Nature doesn't always abide by all the rules, and so the ice flow, the pack, the water flow, everything else, it's very unpredictable. Don't go out on the ice because you may not come back up. I will tell you, this weekend, Stephanie and I were down watching people on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at folks out there. There was this one gentleman out there with his little toddler who was it was like wrapped up like a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man,
Yeah.
just ambling like 5 or 6 feet behind him. There was no parent around. The kids
That was
just just walking on the ice like that. And it's like, oh, come on. Seriously? I mean, the kid's going to be fine.
Right. So I just wonder, like, where people get that that's a good idea. Like, well, maybe it's just
come
because
on.
it's dads
Let-
taking kids out of the water.
Let's be honest. I mean, think about Yellowstone National Park. You've got people walking up to bison
Good point.
trying to pet the pretty little animal. And then they
think
get
that's
trumped.
a good idea.
Yeah. Anyway. All right. Be safe out there. Stay off the ice. That'll keep us all safe. Partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies today. It's going to be a mixed bag. High around 32 degrees. Winds out of the southeast 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy, low of 27. Tuesday is going to be partly sunny, a high of 37 degrees tomorrow. That's going to feel so balmy outside.
It is.
The weather stripping on our house is going to be so thankful.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
Getting a break.
my gutters are going to be like,
We saw somebody up on their roof yesterday, like trying to, I don't know, relieve some of the pressure of
Yeah.
the ice. It's like, dude, you're gonna break your leg. Get off the roof. Wednesday's forecast, partly sunny, 20% chance of rain or snow on Wednesday. So that's our first sign of potential precipitation is Wednesday, but they're not even sure about that. But that could fall on Wednesday in the form of either rain or snow.
Yeah.
So be ready for that. Could clean everything off.
so when I worked at a local financial institution,
Yes.
my office,
Note how carefully he mentioned that. Go ahead.
my office had a flat roof on it.
Oh,
And the ice, we got an ice jam up there. And I
Oh.
came in one Monday to a half inch of water
oh,
in my office.
Yeah, I could see that.
Called maintenance for this company. They said, yeah, that's bad. Probably just need to close the door and let it dry. And I'm like,
Oh,
well, that's a really bad idea.
Yeah.
Because I said, it's going to stink.
mold and
Right.
stuff.
So I went home, got fans. They weren't even going to come fix the ice jam. So I brought a ladder,
Yeah.
a screwdriver, and a hammer and chipped all the ice off, cleaned out my office. And then like 2 weeks later, they showed up with like a carpet cleaner and they're like, hey, did you try to fix this by yourself? I'm like, yeah. You
Yeah.
guys were going to just let this thing rot. But
Well, we'll talk about that on the video live stream.
Yeah.
Because I'm very interested about that. Because I mean, 2 weeks, that's enough time for everything to just go
Yeah.
cattywampus.
right.
All right. So anyway, long story short, if you don't know what you're doing, stay off your roof.
Right.
But if it's flat, maybe you can go up there.
Maybe, but even so, just there's
Be
people
careful.
there's people that are paid to do that, hired to do that.
All
So,
right. Good morning, and let's get some news in from the WSJM newsroom. This is an interesting news story for our area economy. Indiana Michigan Power making the announcement that they have selected a site in Benton Harbor for inclusion in a new regional economic development effort aimed at attracting industrial investment to our area. The Lake Michigan Industrial Park in Benton Harbor is one of 5 locations across Indiana and Michigan chosen for I&M's new Future Ready Sites Accelerator program. It's an initiative designed to prepare land and existing buildings for potential manufacturers and large employers by identifying infrastructure needs and speeding up the site selection progress. You see what they're doing here? This is smart on their part, right?
Yeah.
What does I&M do? They sell
Electric,
energy, right? And if you don't have the economy that needs energy, what are you going to sell?
Right.
Who are you going to sell it to?
So if we attract more people that want electricity, boom.
Yeah,
we're making more
exactly.
money.
This program launched in December of 2025. It's being carried out in partnership with a group called Insight Consulting. It's a national firm that specializes in industrial site evaluations. Now, through the program, selected sites, including the one in Benton Harbor, will receive in-depth analysis, visits, and one-on-one coaching to determine their readiness for development and what improvements might be needed to attract investors. So it's not enough just to have a building and somebody who wants to sell it. You got to have the right infrastructure. You got to have all the everything else in order to go. I&M says the goal is to increase the number of shovel-ready locations that can compete for major projects at the national level, bringing new jobs and expanding tax base. The Benton Harbor site will undergo a forensic review by Insight, which will assess infrastructure, environmental factors, and development barriers. So we will plan to follow up on this and find more out about what exactly are they, what are they looking at? Who are they looking at potentially bringing in? What kind of industry?
Right.
Be very interesting.
We should get them on the show.
We should get them on the show.
Right.
Let's do that.
All
right. You're invited, by the way. I&M.
Yes.
I know you're listening.
Somebody is.
Other news. Let's see from other areas of the newsroom. Plans are moving forward to replace a longtime playground in Berrien Springs.
Oh.
Yeah, Village Community Engagement Coordinator Jennifer Marin says the Wolf's Prairie Playground at Grove Park had to be removed because it was just frankly too old, not safe. They say the village then gathered input from people around town, including children, on features they wanted for a new playground.
I think one of the unique challenges, but has been so rewarding, is figuring out what was going to be the new era of that playground. And right from the beginning, when we started this March of last year, was, if we're going to do something new, we have to get the input of the kids that are going to be playing on it.
Marin says children submitted drawings with a zip line among the most requested features.
Of course.
How do they even know zip lines exist?
Everybody knows
social
zip lines
media,
exist.
I suppose. Plans now include swings, a 14-foot tower slide overlooking Lake Chapin. Yeah, that's smart. And sculpted elements, including a kayak and camping area. She says accessibility was a primary focus in the design.
So there'll be a ramp system. Kids can play really throughout the entire space. So traditionally it had been like a slide or monkey bars or what have you. There's actually play elements even integrated to the equipment itself.
The Village Council approved $600,000 for the equipment. The total project expected to cost up to $1 million. They say the balance will be gathered through additional fundraising. Organizers aim to open the new playground later this year. And planning is underway for the 2026 South Haven Art Fair. South Haven Center for the Arts Director Carrie Hagee told the City Council that the 67th annual event is scheduled for July 4th and 5th this year. It's going to happen on Independence Day at Stanley Johnston Park. They say they'll feature about 125 artists.
South Haven Art Fair, it's important to the whole mission of the South Haven Center for the Arts and an income generator for us and a part of our mission. And we also offer free programming for families the whole time.
Hagee says the fair is juried and artists will be selected by a panel.
The artists submit from all over the country. Actually, we usually have about a third are Michigan artists, and then they come from all over the country. They submit 4 images of their work and also an image of their booth, and they're selected in different categories. So we have 13 different categories, from photography, painting, printmaking.
This will be the first time the event is held on the 4th of July. The council approved that application. And one more story a little bit further up north, but I think everyone will know what this product is. The longtime owner and former CEO of Hudsonville Ice Cream has passed away.
Oh,
Hudsonville
no.
Ice Cream. Yeah. According to the statement from his family, 70-year-old Denny Ellens passed away on
70?
Saturday.
That's not very old.
And it's not very old. The family described the death as unexpected, and they asked for privacy. Ellens owned Hudsonville Ice Cream and served on its board from 2003 until its death. He stepped down as CEO in January 2023, turning leadership of the family-owned company over to Tina Floyd. In a statement, the Ellens family said he believed in running a business grounded in integrity, quality, and service, and took pride in the West Michigan community. Floyd called Ellens a visionary leader who led with humility and a strong sense of responsibility to both the company and the community, saying he was admired by employees and will be greatly missed. Again, rest in peace. Yeah, can you imagine running an ice cream business?
No, that
That'd
sounds
be
like fun.
That'd be a fun
It
business
would
to
be.
run. Yeah, be a
Let's
great.
be an official taster.
Every night before you go home, grab a pint.
Right.
Here we go.
So speaking of young people
Yeah.
passing away, Brad Arnold, lead
He-
singer for Three Doors Down,
That's right. Yeah, Kryptonite was his big
Yeah.
song.
passed away
Grammy
on the
nominated.
7th.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah. We can talk about that. We'll talk about that more. And just so 3 Doors Down, you'd know the song if you heard it.
Right.
Anyway,
We'd play it for you, but we can't.
exactly. Yeah, because we're a news talk sports station.
Right.
Yeah. All right. 716
Just talk sports, music.
WSJM
Weather.
morning show continues. We've got sports right now. We'll be on the video live stream to continue this conversation in a moment.
Sports on the Michigan News Network.
Well, it was a
All right. Yes. Good morning on the video live stream. Let's see. Diane says data center prep. I wonder if they are looking at some of those areas of Benton Harbor for that data center prep.
Did you see where on the news they were doing that? They had a community meeting for a data center down in Indiana, and a lot of people were
I've
not
heard of-
happy about it.
I've heard a lot of those recently, but
Right.
yes, tell us more.
But my thing is I mean, I can understand why people might oppose it, but it is where things are going. I don't know. I mean, you could oppose it, say we don't want it in our area,
Right.
but it's going to go somewhere,
Yeah.
and it's going to create jobs and revenue and tax revenue, and
I would like, I see your point.
right.
I think what they need to do, and we talked about this a little bit with State Senator John Prose when he was here, because he's working with a company that's bringing that huge fiber optic internet line, one of the biggest pipelines from Chicago to here, and it's
Right.
going to come onshore at Benton Harbor and a location in St. Joe as well. And as long as it's here, I mean, that's it. If it comes in, if it's going to be here, they're going to look at data center
Right.
potential. I think
Right.
that's a given. And I think the key thing that people have been worried about is how's it going to affect me? And
Right.
the two areas where it affects me most is electricity,
Yeah.
right? The availability and the cost,
Right.
and the environment, the water. And so data centers are cooled. I think they have like 2 or 3 primary ways that they do it. The cheapest is the most environmentally unfriendly,
Right.
which is basically we use water to cool it. The water hits the hot stuff and it evaporates into steam and goes somewhere else.
Right.
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 Now they have the closed loop systems, which cool it. It's not as efficient, meaning they have to do it. It costs
Pump
more
the
money.
water. Yeah.
It costs more money to do, but it's a closed loop system. So everything you put in comes back out.
Right.
And it doesn't get contaminated or anything like that. It's a closed loop system. And so to me, it seems like if these communities want the benefits, want the future, as you mentioned,
Right.
and it's going to happen anyway,
Correct.
rather than just have a government entity like the solar panel fields, have a government entity just say, well, we're going to do it whether you like it or not. Maybe put these requirements on these companies to say, you've got to do it in these certain ways.
Right.
Otherwise, we're going to fight you.
Yeah.
I don't know. Right.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The other thing I wonder about is it used to take a room full of computers to do what this laptop can do today, or what
Yes.
my smartwatch can do. When that technology advances even further and the promise of quantum computing becomes affordable, approachable,
Yeah.
what do we do then? With the jobs and the infrastructure and everything else that we've made?
Yeah. No,
So-
it's But again, at
We
some
need
point,
commitments. We need a ring. Put a ring on it.
but at the same time, the buildings that were full of the computers that can't do what a laptop was had to have their place in time.
Yes.
Otherwise, you never would have gotten here.
Good point.
Right.
Yeah, you would have never had the fake Apollo moon mission.
Right. And all the little cards. Remember the little cards that those things would spit out with all the little holes in them?
Yeah, they take too much non-returnable water. They want our Great Lakes. Yeah, I mean, and Dan, I think that's exactly the reason why some of the more environmentally responsible folks are doing the closed loop systems.
Right.
But again, the electricity thing is what you have to look at as well. Which I guess it's good that we have a couple of nuclear power plants and at least one of them looking at small modular nuclear reactors. All right, we'll come back. We'll talk about Super Bowl ads in a moment.
For relief of your flu symptoms.
I'm ready for that to-do list.
Wow, you do got this.
Dayquil Intense Flu. The daytime coughing, aching, fever, under your flu medicine. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Partly to mostly cloudy skies today. We will see a little bit of sunshine, but we'll also see some time periods with a lot of clouds. 32 will be the high this afternoon. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. We drop down to 27. And then for Tuesday, mix of the sun and clouds, and high temperatures get all the way up around 37. We'll be in the mid-30s on Wednesday and back below freezing on Thursday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
721. Look up this statistic if you wouldn't mind.
What?
Someone mentioned that Monday is like the biggest call out sick day. The Monday after the Super Bowl is the biggest call out sick day in the American workforce, which I get it. I mean, especially when the darn thing doesn't kick off till 6:30 plus. Right. And then you know, we watched a little bit of the Super Bowl yesterday to see the Seahawks dominating the Patriots.
Right.
And in the 2 minutes before halftime, must have taken like 25 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. So what did you find?
It is true. The Monday following the Super Bowl, Sunday, when called Super Sick Monday, is the single biggest day for calling out of work, with a record-breaking 26.2 million U.S. employees expected to miss work on the night.
Wow.
15% of the total workforce.
15% of our workforce is calling in sick today.
Hungover. And they also said, I heard just this past week, that a lot of schools are going to giving them off the Monday after the Super Bowl Sunday versus President's Day.
Oh, really? You can swap it. So instead of taking the holiday to honor George Washington, Abe Lincoln, and all our other presidents,
right? We're honoring Big Bad Buddy, and
which was a fine halftime show.
Just fine.
It was all right. No, it was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Pedro Pascal was there. He was dancing.
Yeah, he was.
And I think Jessica Alba was there too.
Okay.
And a few others. Yeah. I the other thing I liked, speaking of celebrities and sports, the Olympics, because we kept switching back and forth all weekend long, just different stuff. And on the Olympics, Snoop Dogg's there.
Yeah, again.
Again. And he is so funny.
He is. He is. Whoever his manager is that has got him into this arena of gigs and stuff like that is worth his weight in gold.
Very much so. And I think it's Snoop. I think he's the brain behind it all. Anyway, all right. We were talking about different sports stuff and Super Bowl, the ads.
Yeah.
Now we started earlier this morning talking about some of the ads. Did you have like a favorite ad? A knee slapper? Oh, you liked the polar bear one.
Yeah.
Describe again what happened with the...
So they take the Coke polar bear, which has been a winter ad for Coca-Cola forever.
Yeah.
And have basically are in like a laboratory, and the polar bear is doing a blind taste test and chooses Pepsi. And so it goes from that. He lifts the blindfold, sees the Pepsi. Next thing you know, he's laying on this big polar bear is laying on a therapist couch getting therapy.
Yeah.
And the couch breaks because this polar bear is on it. And then you see him wandering down the street, stops in front of this restaurant where everybody's drinking Pepsi. And he's kind of like got his paws up against the window, kind of like a movie thing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's tapped in the shoulder, and it's another polar bear who hands him a Pepsi.
Yeah. No, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. And one of the headlines from the media marketing magazines, Pepsi pokes the bear.
Yeah. for
Again.
sure.
Yeah.
I thought that, but I just like the whole underlying battle. And now, of course, you can't copyright a polar bear. So,
Yeah, or can you?
right.
Coca-Cola is probably already looking into that.
sure.
The attorneys are very busy. Let's see. This year's commercials proved once again to be star-studded, featuring everyone from the Backstreet Boys to Bon Jovi, Ben Stiller, the amazing jumping man, Benson Boone. He was on there. Do you know who Benson Boone is?
Yeah.
He's the guy in the jumpsuit who jumps around.
Right.
Jumping man.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller. Yeah, with Ben Stiller. Adrian Brody did his thing. George Clooney
Yeah.
made an appearance. Matthew McConaughey, of course. Bradley Cooper. Let's see. Andy Cohen. Parker Posey was in an ad. Jennifer Aniston. Ben Affleck. George Clooney starred in Grubhub's first ever Super Bowl ad. He was an attendee at an extravagant dinner party where they were trying to pass around, hey, who's gonna take the fees. And George Clooney, sits back and only George Clooney, Ocean's 11 style can, and he said, Grubhub will eat the fees.
Right.
We'll do it. We got this. As long as you order something, a restaurant order that's over $50, then Grubhub will waive the fees. Let's see what else. Dunkin' Donuts had that star-studded thing, which looked very AI. You know the one I'm talking about?
I do, with George Costanza and the whole,
Yeah. I mean, it looked like nobody was real in that whole thing.
It did.
Anyway, so let's see. But it was cute.
It was.
The script was funny. And I wondered how they got Ben Affleck and Jennifer Aniston and everyone else to star in the same commercial.
I did see, I think it was a commercial from last year, and it's Ben Affleck, and he's supposed to be talking to Jennifer, and they have her from the back.
Yeah.
But you can tell it's really not her.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I don't think they really want to be in the same room.
Yeah, and they probably weren't. This was probably just all AI and green screens. But anyway, that the Dunkin' Donuts ad featured Ben Affleck, Jennifer Aniston, Matt LeBlanc, Jason Alexander, Ted Danson, Jaleel White, Jasmine Guy, Alfonso Ribeiro, and Tom Brady. Yeah. And again, looked like AI, so who knows if they were actually in the ad.
Right.
But they probably I'm sure they got paid for it. Let's see what else. Oh, T-Mobile. There was who was this? The Backstreet Boys were in the T-Mobile ad. Plus there was a special cameo from Machine Gun Kelly, who nobody knows and nobody thinks he has good talent. Let's see what else.
Only that he's married to what's her name?
Yeah, she was in Transformers, right? Yeah. Okay, they're still a thing.
I think so.
Okay.
She's got 2 kids with him.
Uber Eats Super Bowl 60 ad featured Matthew McConaughey debating with Bradley Cooper over whether football was actually invented just to sell food. That was a fun one.
It was.
Did you see this when he brought out the juicer?
Yeah.
He's like, "What is that? A Super Bowl Hall of the Football Hall of Fame.
Right.
What does that look like to you, juicer? What does it look like to you? It's a juicer. Yeah, it's all about food."
And 50 Cent, you see where they had 50 Cent on there doing the...
No.
Yeah.
What was he doing?
Uber Eats.
Oh, did he do...
No, he did Grubhub. It was Grubhub.
Oh, okay.
And then at one point, he has this bag, and he's pulling stuff out of the bag, and he pulls out his brand of cognac.
Oh.
And he goes, of course you can get so-and-so cognac. He goes, it's been aged for 4 years or 50 months. And he goes, he realizes that 4 years is not 50 months.
Instacart did the Ben Stiller Benson Boone ad.
Yeah.
Where Ben Stiller is in a jumpsuit like Benson Boone, and he wants to do the flips and stuff like that. They pretend that they're European techno disco performers. I thought they were Mario and Luigi. But European techno disco performers, the commercial opening with Ben Stiller and Boone singing about how they chose perfect bananas using Instacart's product feature before their duet escalated into a musical showdown. I don't know. I thought that was cute. It had me laughing a couple of times. I don't know why, but just when Ben Stiller fell into the drum set, it just LOL
slapstick.
Yeah, it was good stuff. And then finally, let's see, Kendall Jenner starred in Fanatics Sportsbook's first ever Super Bowl ad that shows the model mocking speculation that there's a curse around the athletes that she's dated.
Yeah.
Joking that she earned her wealth by sports betting.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Yeah, the Kardashian curse. She said, it's not even my last name. So there you go. Anyway, good ads.
Yeah, Skittles. The Skittles ad, I think, got #1 by most votes.
Which one was that?
It was one where
I didn't see that
the
one.
girl blows the horn, and
Yeah.
the thing comes as like a unicorn, Sagittarius kind of thing. It brings the Skittles. I didn't think it was a great commercial, but people said
Should
that.
I look at it?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll look at it on the video live stream here and give you thoughts. But good ads all around. And I mean, the pre-ads,
right?
I think Budweiser did their thing in the pre-ad,
right?
Having the whole Eagle,
yeah,
Clydesdale thing. All right, 7:30.
Which was good, but it was AI. You could tell it was AI.
It was all AI. Yeah. How are they going to train an eagle in that short amount of time?
Well, yeah.
Anyway. All right, 7:30. It's the WSJM morning show. We're just being silly. We're going to continue our conversation on the video live stream.
We are News Talk Sports, not News Talk Silly.
Well, exactly. And we've got the very not silly financial report coming from our friends at Bloomberg. That's coming up in just a few moments after these important messages.
What would you call a
Okay, let's see. Skittles Super Bowl commercial. Oh, look, Google has it ready for me. Featuring Elijah Wood, right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, there's an ad. Let's skip through the ad. Skip. Okay, Skittles Super Bowl commercial 2026. Okay. Oh, she's blowing the horn now. And there's something that looks like Sasquatch with a unicorn horn.
See?
Riding in on an easy chair. He's got 3 legs.
Right.
I didn't sign up for this.
Okay, why would that be #1?
I don't know. Really is it?
So what's he in? Is he in like The Ring or something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's the 2-minute and 16-second version of the ad. So I'm not gonna. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why that. Let's see. So what list are you looking at?
It was just a YouTuber that was a couple of YouTubers that have picked what they thought were the top ones.
Oh, okay.
What's the one with what's her name? Carpenter with the Pringles
Karen?
man? Yeah.
Karen Carpenter?
No, not that Carpenter.
I don't know. Oh, Sabrina?
Yeah.
What about it?
Where she basically builds a man out of Pringles.
Oh.
And then she is basically falls in love with this Pringles man. And
Oh. All right. So let's see. If you didn't get a chance to pay attention to the commercials, 10 worth going back and watching. I've got a list. You ready? Here's the Bon Jovi one from State Farm.
Okay.
Yeah, top 10. Your mileage. They butchered John Bon Jovi songs.
Right.
Okay, that's fun. Nike had one. Let's see. Marshawn Lynch popped on screen sipping coffee in a Nike ad. Okay, Nike ad. Okay, fine. Fanatic Sportsbook. Yeah, I saw that one. The Pepsi one. Okay, I want to see the Pepsi one. Let's see. Oh, it's the polar bear. Blind taste test. Oh, and he chose Pepsi. Oh, and then he goes to therapy. Okay, that's fun. I like that. That's really cute.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's really cute. A genius idea. Oh, this was a genius. Here's the review. This was a genius idea, perhaps lacking a little execution.
What?
Yeah, what's the deal here?
Right.
Haters gotta hate. Pepsi took the polar bear. Chose Pepsi Zero Sugar over Coke Zero Sugar. That's good, but then the rest of it fell a little flat. They had the polar bear embracing a mate while holding a Pepsi can, only to be caught on the Jumbotron in a Coldplay moment. That's funny.
It was.
Why isn't that funny? The concert snafu happened nearly 7. Oh, it happened nearly 7 months ago. We have the internet has moved on, is what this reviewer says.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
Debbie Downer. Okay. Let's see. YouTube TV had a commercial. Interesting. We didn't see Taylor Swift, did we?
No.
In any commercials?
I did not.
That would have been good.
Yeah.
Uber Eats.
Not that she needs to be in a commercial.
Well, get a little more change.
Right.
A little more scratch. Let's see. Matthew McConaughey in the Uber Eats. That I got to tell you, that one was funny. I really appreciated that one. Do you know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, and they've been building this for the entire
Weeks?
season.
Have they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they put it all together, and I saw it for the first time. Let's see, TurboTax with Adrian Brody. That was good. The Dunkin' Donuts one we talked about. Oh, Rocket and Redfin. What is that one? Have you seen? Do you know?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Oh, Mr. Rogers. On a night when some people supposedly turn off their TV because they objected to a halftime performance, won't you be my neighbor? Hit the mark. Oh, whatever. America needs neighbors like you. Redfin, Rocket Mortgage. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Boring.
Right.
And then Instacart. See, Instacart got number 1.
Oh.
Yeah, it says it's hard not to laugh. I agree. Okay. Back with more in just a moment. Teresa says we're cool. Oh, thank you, Teresa. We appreciate you. Back with more in just a moment. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Week's market swings. And Kroger plans to appoint a former Walmart executive as the grocery giant's next leader. Sources tell us Greg Foran will be named as CEO. He was the former head of the American division of Walmart. Kroger replaced CEO Rodney McMullen in March after an investigation into his personal conduct. The company did not specify the nature of his actions. Courtney Donahoe, Bloomberg Radio.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
Some people really didn't like the halftime show. Teresa putting her opinion in there.
This is true.
That's okay.
Yeah,
That's all right.
hey.
You know what I love about this country? Free speech.
Correct.
We can all have our own opinions and we can voice them all we want. That's good. All right.
It's a spice of life. Variety is the spice of life.
Have the Spice Girls ever been part of the halftime show?
I
feel
would
like
be
they have.
surprised if they haven't.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Bring back the Spice Girls. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, do you get any?
In a Depends commercial.
Oh, now. You're so rude. Good morning and welcome back to the WSJM Morning Show. I'm Ken Lundberg. That's Mike Weibel over there.
Yeah. Oh, that's Mike Weibel.
Monday morning, February 9th, 2026.
Here's the cell phone number.
7:36. We've got the weather forecast for today. It does call for partly sunny and mostly cloudy.
Yeah, nailed it.
Anyway, it's going to be a mixed bag today. We're going to get some sunshine. We're going to get some clouds, but we're also going to get a high today around 32 degrees, which is going to feel good. Some winds just out of the southeast, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy, a low of 27. Tuesday's forecast, partly sunny, a high of 37. Did you notice we don't have that chance of precipitation built into the forecast until Wednesday this week?
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that nice?
Quite unusual.
Yeah. I mean, for I don't know how many days of months we've had 20% chance, 30% chance, 50, 70, 100% chance.
Well, the interesting was like, oh yeah, we're not going to get any snow today. We get an inch. You're like,
yeah. So anyway, so no precipitation in the forecast until Wednesday.
Right.
And even then, it's only a 20% chance of maybe rain, maybe snow,
maybe nothing.
But the high is going to be around 35 degrees. It looks like 35 is where we're probably going to top out at this week, but we'll keep an eye on it and see how that changes. It's 7:38. More news coming up now.
ABC News, I'm Mike Dubusky. Washington lawmakers today are getting a chance to view the unredacted Epstein files. And ABC's Nicole D'Antonio says this comes after new pressure from victims of Jeffrey Epstein.
A new PSA from some of Epstein's victims aired during the Super Bowl, calling for the release of the roughly 3 million files that are still unreleased. And over the weekend, Republican Congressman Thomas Massie accused his own party of protecting wrongdoers.
I vote with the president 91% of the time. The 9% of the time my party is taken up for pedophiles, bankrupting this country or starting another war.
Massie also called on Secretary of Commerce Howard Lutnick to resign. The Epstein files released late last month showed Lutnick planning meetings with Epstein, including one on Epstein's private island.
San Francisco public school teachers are set to go on strike this morning for the first time in 50 years, and Seattle is now planning a Wednesday parade for the Super Bowl champion Seahawks. This is ABC News.
WSJM News Now. Team coverage from the WSJM Newsroom on News Talk Sports 94.9 WSJM.
7:39 WSJM Morning Show continues. I'm Ken Lundberg. With me is Mike Weibel, and we've got more news from our WSJM Newsroom coming up just after 8 o'clock. Congressman Bill Huizenga says Harbor Towers in Benton Harbor expecting to receive federal funding for renovations following a commitment from the HUD Secretary, Scott Turner. So we'll tell you a little bit more about that, what is to come. And also, lest we forget, is planning a Revolutionary War reenactment in St. Joseph this year. They do reenactments every year.
Yeah.
And this year, because it's the sesquicentennial, the 250th anniversary, look at that, just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? 250th birthday of the United States. So they're going to do a Revolutionary War reenactment.
Wow.
That'll be fun.
Did we have a Revolutionary War at Riverview Park?
Well, we will this summer.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all coming up.
Good
So
to know.
we'll have that and other news stories coming up just after 8 o'clock right here on the WSJM Morning Show. Here on the video live stream, we'll continue discussing Super Bowl ads. There was another one that could potentially make you rich.
Oh?
Yeah, $1 million puzzle challenge.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll talk about that and more. It's coming up here in just a moment. Right now, here on the radio, we've got sports coming up after a look at state news. Mr. Beast. Did you see that one?
I did not.
You didn't see the Mr. Beast commercial?
No.
This one almost got me to do something, to action. Yeah,
Wow,
so
that's-
Mr. Beast, do you know who Mr. Beast is?
No.
Okay. You might be the only person on the internet who doesn't know who Mr. Beast is. Look him up, Mr. Beast. He's a YouTuber basically who, I don't know, he came up with like sciencey fun things, and for whatever reason, he took off like crazy, and I think he's like worth billions now or something like that. It's just crazy how much he has parlayed his YouTube thing, his shtick into. Anyway, Jimmy Mr. Beast Donaldson announcing that he has put $1 million inside of a vault to be claimed by whomever is the first to solve a series of puzzles. And there were potential clues flashing on screen throughout the 30-second ad. So his company spent $8 million to give away $1 million. So he's already got $9 million in, not even talking about the production.
Right.
Yeah, it was a high energy pitch for Slackbot, which is an AI assistant built into Slack.
Right.
That communication platform. This is the first Super Bowl ad for Mr. Beast. The billionaire is 27 years old. He's the proverbial beast of YouTube. He has more subscribers than anyone else on YouTube.
Wow, that's huge.
He's number one. So anyway, the ad began back in late December as a post saying he was sitting on an amazing Super Bowl commercial idea. Mark Benioff, the founder and CEO of Salesforce, also saw Mr. Beast talking about this great idea and said, "Hey, we'll team up with you. We'll pay for the ad and we'll do this." He said, "I've always wanted to make a Super Bowl commercial, and it was psyched to hear that Mark and Salesforce team were looking to do something groundbreaking. They really trusted us. I can't wait for people to watch it, to race, to solve it. We all use Slack at Beast Industries." So it was pretty cool to work with their team and make sure they had an epic spot for the big game. Yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah. So it was really good. So anyway, so there's a commercial. People are reviewing it. But if you solve the puzzle, I mean, it was a really cute ad. He said, "Hey, look, I've got this smoke grenade. Is this a hint? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know." But you can win $1 million.
Well, I like the idea.
Okay. All right. So solve the puzzle.
Well, we can do it together.
Okay.
50-50.
There you go. $500,000. Let's see, what else do we have in the news this morning? Oh, we've got to get ready for our Moody on the Market update. Do that. Are you going to watch any of the Winter Olympics?
Yeah. I watched some of the yesterday morning.
What'd you watch?
The men's and women's downhill snowboard slalom.
Oh, okay.
And the one thing I can say that of the things of the Winter Olympics that I like to watch, the least favorite.
Least favorite.
Least favorite is
yes,
figure skating.
Oh, why?
I don't know. Just a yawner.
Okay, tell me more.
It's just never been, even from from the time I was a kid till now.
Do you not appreciate the athleticism?
I appreciate it.
The choreography?
Not so much.
The costumes?
No.
The jokes they tell right before? Okay, they don't
yeah,
tell jokes.
no. Speed skating and all that. Awesome.
Oh, yeah,
Love
that's
that.
pretty cool. Yeah.
The downhill slaloms and downhill
Yeah.
skiing. I think all that is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I even like the rolling.
Oh, the curling.
Curling. Yeah. Curling.
That's the international sign for curling.
Yeah.
The curling was really interesting. We watched a little bit of that, and curling I don't understand, but I'm fascinated. I'm enthralled every time I look at it.
Yeah.
Because there's a strategy. It's like, where am I going to put this little, what is it called, a stone or a puck or something like that? It's stone. Where's it going to go? Okay, depending on where everyone else's is, we're going to knock them out, and then you've got the person who's playing with the ice in front of the stone,
polishing the ice, try to get it,
doing the whole friction thing. I mean, the whole science comes into it, momentum, art. It's just, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I guess there's quite a big league up in Grand Rapids of curling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they always wait for the ice to get thick enough before they go out there?
I think they do it indoors.
Oh, that's no fun. That's what they should do, is have little tiger traps in the ice. That would make it more interesting.
Yeah, it would. It would.
Because some of them could be just the size of the stone.
Right.
Others could be for the whole person.
What year was it? It was every 4 years. So it was back a little bit when the curling team that went from the Olympics was from like Wisconsin. And they were just a bunch of guys who curl.
Yeah.
And they qualified, made it. And the one guy was like, we basically get together, drink beer and curl.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden now we're at the Olympics. It's
I know. That's fun.
Yeah.
That's a good story. But back to the figure skating for one moment. The best part of watching figure skating this weekend was Stephanie and I turned it on, just looking at all the different Olympic stuff. And my 15-year-old son Samuel's there with us, and he's like, I don't get it. And we had the opportunity to explain to him, have you ever heard the names Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan? You know how competitive this sport is? Well, let us tell you a little story. So that was fun.
That was the first January 6th, wasn't it? And then she got whacked in the knee with January 6th.
She got whacked in the knee.
Yeah.
7:47. We'll be right back.
Cloudy skies today. We will see a little bit of sunshine, but we'll also see some time periods with a lot of clouds. 32 will be the high this afternoon. We'll see partly cloudy skies overnight tonight. We drop down to 27. And then for Tuesday, mix of the sun and clouds, and high temperatures get all the way up around 37. We'll be in the mid-30s on Wednesday and back below freezing on Thursday. I'm Chief Meteorologist Carrie Peugeot.
The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:47. We have the Moody on the Market update in just a moment. On the video live stream, Teresa says her two favorite Super Bowl ads, one of them was where a baby donkey wanted to grow up to be a Budweiser Clydesdale.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a good one. And then she also said another one of her favorites was where the Clydesdales bowed and a teardrop came after the World Trade Center tragedy of 9/11. So, yeah, I mean, it goes how, it's not necessarily what they say or what they're selling. It's how they make you feel. And I think that's the key, grabbing that emotion, whether it's a laugh or a tear.
Well, they say with marketing, when you've got a brand that you no longer have to educate what the brand means, now you can make a feeling that you tie to the brand.
Yeah.
That's when you've reached the top of the mountain.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think one ad that did not happen, which would have been a huge potential this time around, was the Energizer Bunny.
Oh, yeah.
Could they not have done something with the Bad Bunny thing?
You would think so.
Anyway, 7:48. It's the WSJM Morning Show.
Battery
Time
runs out and he goes, "Ay caramba."
It was 7:48. It's the Moody on the Market update this hour. It's brought to you by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today, your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. And talking about Chickaming, they're reviewing their short-term rental rules.
Oh,
yeah, we talked.
Are they now?
Yeah, we talked a little bit about this last week and over the weekend. The Chickaming Township Board of Trustees has released a new study on short-term rental properties in the community as they're considering some potential updates to the ordinance governing short-term rentals. You think about tourism and the role it plays in our region.
Yes.
And you think about short-term rentals and how convenient they are if you're renting.
Yes.
But if you're a neighbor, if you're a community member, sometimes you got some splaining to do.
Yeah. Lady Gaga saying, "Won't you be my neighbor?" Sometimes you're like, no,
no,
I won't.
No, I will not. The report now posted to the township website says 13% of the homes in Chickaming Township are short-term rentals.
Wow.
That's something that the supervisor there, Dave Bunty, tells us residents have expressed some concerns about. He says that the short-term rental ordinance was created back in 2018 and has not been updated since. And with limited resources, township leaders are considering how or whether they should approach new rules for the properties. That could include some noise restrictions, some inspections on a regular basis, or limits on the overall number of short-term rentals. They say they have about 520 short-term rentals right now in the township.
That's a lot.
I mean, if you think about it, Bunty says they've become a topic of conversation for residents frequently. And as you might imagine, there's a wide variety of opinion as well. The township board wants to discuss the results of the study, and they have taken that into their consideration as well. And they say action could soon be taken, and maybe they'll introduce some new short-term rental rules. We do have, if you're interested in it, maybe it's your community, maybe it's a community around you that has short-term rentals, and maybe they're thinking about some new rules. We've got the study link posted right there in the article at moodyonthemarket.com. Just look for the story called Chickaming Township Reviewing Short-Term Rental Rules. You'll find the link to the study right there. Moody on the Market Update is brought to you this hour by Insurance Management Service. Call IMS today. They are your local auto owner's insurance agency in St. Joseph and in Niles. Back with more in just a moment.
Insurance Management Service.
Okay, back on the video live stream.
We're back.
Let's see. Teresa says she watched figure skating. Bill says he didn't watch any of the Super Bowl. He said he watched the Olympics.
Well, that's fine.
And I think he had a friend racing in one of the something going on. Let's see here. Where did that go? I watch UMP Modified from Florida. Had a friend in the race. How'd your friend do? How did your friend do? Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Anything else notable over there?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Figure skating.
Sorry, I'm just organizing commercials here.
All right.
Do that.
So I always am interested to see, especially, I think they said there's now 9 countries that can host the Winter Olympics based on weather.
Okay.
Because obviously, Jamaica can, places like that. So
Jamaica's not going to host the Winter Olympics?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So yeah, you think it's pretty limited on, especially the time of year, on who's going to be able to host the Winter Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Canada, everybody that's north, but
I still like my idea for tiger traps in curling.
Yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
And then also Greenland. We should go to Greenland for the Winter Olympics. And then just not leave.
Okay, remember that story we had last week about the Olympic ski jumpers?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a follow. This was the one about how they were getting the aerodynamic stuff.
Yeah, with the injections.
By injecting a very sensitive area and
with acid.
And for whatever reason, more material, longer jump. They're now calling it Penisgate.
Which
you coined.
Wienergate, but
I
was kinder.
You were very close. So now the 3 ski jumpers on the U.S. men's Olympic team had this on their mind. Yeah, they were thinking about the rumors about the enlarging injections.
Yeah.
From hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic, I don't know, acid. To increase. All 3 U.S. ski jumpers were adamant that they are not doing it. but they didn't rule out that their competitors might be doing it. And sounds like some of them might be a little bit sus. Don't know anything more than that.
Yeah, that is a talk about a tiger trap. That's a tiger trap.
Kevin Bickner, who competed at the Winter Olympics in 2018 and 2022, told USA Today Sports he thinks the use of injections certainly is possible, but I don't think that's a problem in the sport. I've never heard of anyone doing this on the U.S. team. Definitely no one on the U.S. team is doing this.
Huh.
Why definitely?
Right.
All right.
Based on what?
We'll be back with more. We'll clean it up a little bit. All right. It's 7:55. It is the WSJM Morning Show. We'll come right back.
I'm certainly not going to give them the keys to your house. If there was any reason I can't trust them, they'd hit the door. I'm not going to put up with it. I've been here for 10 years. I want to make sure I'm here for 10 years more. We do extensive background checks on all the guys that we hire, make sure that they're good, honest citizens. I can't just hire somebody off the street, let them go in your house. If I don't have a good sense of their demeanor and who they actually are, I can't do it.
McKee's Heating and Air. Feel at ease with McKee's.
Your Southwest Michigan Bryant dealer. Whatever it takes.
From the Pat Moody Studios, this is WSJM FM Benton Harbor, St. Joseph, a product of Midwest Family Marketing and Media. Proudly serving our community. The Morning Show with Ken and Friends on 94.9 WSJM.
It's 7:55, just a few minutes away from the next world and national news update from ABC. We'll check the WSJM newsroom as well for the latest on local news. The world's biggest social media companies faced several landmark trials this year that seek to hold them responsible for harms to children who use their social media platforms.
Interesting.
Yeah, opening arguments for the first are happening in Los Angeles County Superior Court this week. Instagram's parent company, Meta, and Google's YouTube will face claims that their platforms deliberately addict and harm children. TikTok and Snap, which were originally part of the lawsuit, have both settled out of court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they didn't want their executives to go forward. They didn't want to expose what their algorithms are and what they do. So they said, yeah, we're going to go ahead and pay you all this money.
We'll write you a check.
And we're now no longer part of this suit, right? Yeah, this was only the first case, though. There are apparently, according to the nonprofit Tech Oversight Project, there are hundreds of parents and school districts in the social media addiction trials that are starting. And sadly, they say new families every day are speaking out and bringing big tech to court for deliberately harmful products. Can you imagine? I mean, I'm not arguing it for one side or the other, but can you imagine if this same kind of approach had been taken when television was introduced?
Oh, right.
Because, I mean, a social media platform is just another way to watch a performance of one kind or another.
Yeah.
And television was not made to be boring.
No.
Social media, not made to be boring either.
We just got done talking about commercials.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
And they hook you. They bring you in. They tell you a compelling story or do stupid things on camera, and you're addicted.
Right.
I don't know. So anyway, whether or not the companies knew what they were doing, I think it's pretty clear they knew what they were doing. But did they have malice in their heart?
Well, even if they did, though, I can remember being a kid and knowing other kids that had limited TV time.
Yeah, I was one of them.
Were you?
Yeah. Couldn't watch more than a couple hours of TV
right.
During the school week.
Right.
Yeah. And then Saturday and Sunday, there's crap on television anyway. Sports and stuff.
Unless you got up early and caught cartoons.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Anyway.
So, yeah, it was one of those things where you were like, you could limit what kids were exposed to based on how long that they were able and when they were able to watch TV. And now that everybody has their own personal device, sort of like everybody's like, well, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
But there is. I mean,
yeah, there is. I mean, and it has to do with kind of laying that foundation.
Right.
Because eventually your kids grow up and they've got to rely on themselves. And so hopefully you can instill those measures of, hey, by the way, this is rotting your brain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whether we're watching you or not, maybe you don't rot your brain this much.
Right. Maybe you go out for a hike.
Yeah, breathe some fresh air. Executives, including Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg, expected to testify at the trial, which will last 6 to 8 weeks. Experts have drawn a lot of similarities to the big tobacco trials. Remember, that led to the 1998 settlement that clearly has some sort of impact. Maybe on the health of folks. They introduced vapes.
That's right, which is maybe even worse.
Maybe even worse. All right, we've got more to talk about. It's coming up next hour. We've got the latest world and national news update coming up from ABC, our local news. We'll have the Always Learning segment. We are always learning with Barry and Risa. That's coming up as well. Weather forecast for today, partly sunny to mostly cloudy skies. So it's going to be a mixed bag. And look outside right now. I see beautiful blue skies.
Yeah, but at the same time, you look over the lake and it looks
Mostly cloudy. Yeah.
So there you go.
It's the blanket. Tonight's forecast, partly cloudy, a low of 27. But the high today, above freezing. Maybe. All right. Good morning. It's 8 o'clock.
Drip.
From ABC News,